field. And well, there are a couple of orcs and goblins keeping watch. The sun is kind of coming out at this point.
So you look at me and like shrug.
Yeah, and I start motioning back towards the rest of the party to convey this to them, and then I kind of like do my head back.
I try and shield myself from the daylight as much as possible.
It's still early morning. You should be alright.
It's still bad.
It's starting to get bad.
So, there are literally any buildings on this field, or what?
On this field, doesn't seem to be any.
And it's surrounded by watchtowers.
It's surrounded by
How
watchtowers.
The watchtowers.
Not very high. They're about like 10 feet. They're not very much. They're just like they'll build. They're
Like
just
10 feet
makeshift.
to the top of them?
Yeah.
Okay. So the
Does it-
floor would be a little bit smaller. Little bit lower. I could probably reach up to it. So how far are we away from the field now?
You're just like one street from it.
Okay. How many, like if we were to continue moving up this street, how many watchtowers would be in our line of sight?
3.
But 3 that are close to us, or is like 1 all the way on the
So-
other side?
No, there are 3 that are close to you. In your line of sight would be most of them. Just like 1 that covers the other. They're like 4 in front and 4 to the sides. They're made in a somewhat of an order.
Okay. The bear thinks for a little bit and says, like he like walks across the street towards James and says, "I don't like this.
No, we might
How-
So you walk across the street towards James.
I stay
no.
very low."
James isn't on the other
As-
side of the street.
As he
The
is.
way that we have it drawn is, it is.
Yes.
As he starts to move
So-
across
oh,
the street, I go, no.
Well, it depends. Is the watchtower
When
like
did he
is
go
the
across the
watchtower
street, though?
right? Wait, look at how
Wait.
we're drawn.
So
Yeah,
basically you're
you
one
just asked how
street
many
from this.
watchtowers are between you and this across the street. So
I'm
between
imagining
you
if you cross
and
the
across the
street.
street, and then yours, then you want to cross the street to Nick. Right, Nick is like next to you.
No. What he's
We're
saying
not
is
next to each
basically they're on a street. Okay. So this street.
Oh, you mean go to the other side of the street?
Oh, the
not
side of the
go
street.
across the
Yeah.
street.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that would
yeah.
still be in plain sight.
Sorry, I thought
That's
you
right.
were like
Okay. So
watchtower.
I didn't realize. So that would be in plain sight of the watchtower.
Of course, they
Okay,
have vision
so-
of that.
In which case, I look over at James and just shake my head and go and just motion backwards.
Like towards the
Like
party.
basi- Yeah, like motion backwards, as in let's GTFO.
Yeah, that's what I had been doing as well. Before you
Yeah.
started to cross the
So
street.
you double back a bit. Do you
Go
double
on.
back outside of the
Yeah,
site of the
get out
watchtowers?
of the view of these things.
Okay.
And I just say to the party, this isn't good. This plan won't work.
The alchemist fire might be able to take care of it, but
Yes, we need a larger distraction. Although, I think we should pull back to the alchemist fire, or we should go take care of the women and children.
we're not taking care of the women and children.
What makes an army get into more of a disorder than their possessions, the things that they value being destroyed? It's how you demoralize them. They will have nothing to fight for.
You don't demoralize orcs. You piss orcs off. You don't want to get orcs into a rage.
Angry people can make mistakes. I know
Yes,
that better
but
than most.
there are a lot more angry people out here than there are us. If we do anything here, it will cause a witch hunt. They already know we're here. It will cause
Around
chaos.
us, there's already a witch hunt.
But no, they're not though. They're just patrolling. If we start a fire and burn everything, the orcs will hunt us down relentlessly, absolutely relentlessly.
We could open the pins of this said storehouse and cause chaos. Have
How would-
animals running the street.
getting close to the the storehouse would be.
And you keep on forgetting we have the backing of an army wanting to join us. There's no reason for us
Exactly.
to take ridiculous risks like this.
No, we have an army, but what I'm saying is, as we release the army, we also make it known to the orcs that they're being compromised from the inside. Their assets are being destroyed. What are they? How can they fight an army when they're trying to hunt people down who have just slaughtered their families?
No,
We have a Hulk.
You'd be much better off just trying to do this when the other army attacks. That's what causes chaos.
Yes, when the army attacks, I say we do it, but
Yeah.
I think the Alchemist Fire now is probably a good idea.
We need to at least secure it. Yes.
Yes,
Okay, so you
it's
guys
on the
move
roof,
towards.
if I remember correctly.
Yes, it was. We've already seen it, but we haven't been in all of Heretics, so we have no idea what's there.
Potentially heretics.
Potentially, yes.
Potentially.
However, it's more than likely to be full of the false gods.
Okay. So we move towards the Hall of Heretics
Sure.
in the same formation. It's a good formation.
It's a good question. We shall let the heretics see the darkness.
Okay.
I was gonna say see the light, but that's just not. That's,
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
let's go.
Okay, so you guys move in this information towards the Hall of Heretics. It's in the way, so you guys need to roll me move silently checks again.
Okay.
This is gonna go well. Ha, right guys?
I actually do -1 on mine.
Hey!
Oh, well, okay. A D20 with a -1.
Sorry,
Nice.
natural one.
Darius, you fall, like
Oh,
you
gee.
almost stumble, but you don't fall to your face. You make
not
a
Getting all the
noise.
good rolls.
What? So like I can't even walk properly when I'm
No, no,
trying
no,
to
no,
just
no,
like
no, no,
sneak.
no, no, no.
I'm just like God. Like
It's just
20% of the time.
you're very
That's 20%
ineffective
of
at
the
this.
time.
Very ineffective at this.
Wait. 20%
Anyway.
of the time I can't even walk properly because of rolls.
5 decks, man.
It's not 5 anymore.
Six, man.
Guys,
It's not
James
6,
and
it's 7. It's like pretty bad.
James
not
and the
like-
bear. There is a patrol that's going on the other side. You need to roll me high checks. Both of you, because you're in the front. Like it passes the street like this, and you're like going like this,
Who
and
says I hide?
Okay.
Exactly.
If
They
you
don't have
don't-
to hide it.
if you don't have to hide, but if you if you
try
want,
to hide.
okay. So do you hide or do you just charge them? Because you can
First,
do that.
I look and see what they are.
A couple of
How many of them there are.
there are
Because
about 3 goblins and 4 orcs.
What is their marching order?
Aiden tips his hand, goes like 5 arms, and just goes. "Rah!"
There seems to be like the goblins walking behind the orcs in front, and looking like more. Actually, inspecting it, you see like a couple of goblins just walking to the sides as well,
Okay, I hide.
just running around. Okay, roll me that. Let's see. Shit. Okay, you guys, you guys successfully hide. They just pass by and like, huh? You shrug you off.
I noticed
Shrug.
I hide hiding slightly
I don't know
better.
anything here, so I'm just gonna shrug.
I hide
This-
slightly better than James. I take note of this.
Okay, and you make it to the
You
Hall
get
of
some
Heretics.
bushes like you do.
Guys, this is important. Listen. So, you walk to the Hall of Heretics, and you finally make it in the courtyard.
Oh no 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 no! We do
Go
not
on.
go into the courtyard.
Go London.
From a distance, eventually we have a team huddle, and we're going to decide whether we are going to fly onto the roof or whether we're going to go through the building.
Let's go through the building. I'm not gonna go up to the roof alone, and if someone takes more than 5 minutes on the roof, they're stuck on the roof.
Give me flight. I'll go on the roof.
Okay, I touch him, give him fly. Here's 6 minutes.
How?
Wait, so you wait 1 second. So this is you touch him and give it fry.
Yeah, here's 6 minutes. I
Yes.
say go.
I just look at you a little bit blankly and say maybe it's like not that abruptly, but yeah.
I just say to them, we could,
I say go, go. You're wasting your time.
I can, guys.
Yeah?
Wait.
Go,
Yes,
nobody's gone.
Good.
Go.
I say to them, I could potentially create a passageway. Like
Doing-
how
doing a passageway.
how far up is it? Like how many?
It's pretty high. Like describe the building. It's basically it's a 2-story hall. There's like a
what you-
big church-like thing, and like 2 stories of this, and then there's a little tower up
What do
above.
you mean you can create a passageway?
I can create a way to get up there. Unless, I mean, has to be like, let's see.
Could you not have mentioned this a little bit earlier before you cast like, or when we were discussing it?
That's what I was
I just
gonna
go
do,
fast.
but no one.
Yes, we had the talk half an hour ago, Simon.
I didn't know about how big up it was.
Should have just asked.
Yes, that's what
I would suggest probably saving the spell for now.
What
It
spell
might,
is it?
it might be a good. It might
Dark
be a good.
way.
It might be a good way to get out, not in.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I could potentially, I could explain. I could potentially have it like a slide or something. You can just.
Yeah.
Is it playing with portals?
Nah, it's like create a weightless, unbreakable bridge. Like
Yes,
that's.
I know.
So essentially, Simon, you can do the
Frozen.
thing from Frozen where she like runs
Yep.
up and just makes a bridge.
Yes,
Excellent.
exactly what I can do.
Yep.
Yeah.
With dark
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I
Let it go.
I just look at look at Nick and look at Bob and just tell Bob to follow Cadence and Nick and tell them both to look after him. And then, do we see any enemy around this while we're looking?
Seems to be nothing. Just the courtyard is completely open. There are tumbleweeds.
So are you guys going to go through then?
Say again. I
Are you,
didn't catch
are
that.
you guys going to go through?
I guess.
Go through what?
Through the Hall of Heretics.
If you're flying to the roof, then we're not. Well, I'm
Yeah,
not.
no.
Like,
Not
you're
yet.
You're just going to let me fly up there.
Well,
We all need to get to the roof.
what do you expect? You're going to go up there and wait, and then we're going to be one man down as we go through? What if there are things in there?
But what are the things up
This-
there when I get there?
And
And
6
fly
minutes is up.
away.
Fly away from archers. You're a bunch of fucking
Turn yourself
pussies.
invisible.
You're an absolute bunch of fucking pussies. I fly up.
Okay, you
Right
have,
before you, before you
Too
leave,
late.
I.
Too late. Done.
Too late. You're already left. All right. Whatever.
I don't have forever.
You have 4 minutes
Hey.
left in this ride, so you start flying up. You need to do me a will save as soon as you get into the courtyard.
Oh, fuck you and your will say something. This fucking place is tricky. Every single fucking place.
You think that's bad? I'm a barbarian. I don't get any will save. They're like a +1.
Okay, guys in the party. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?
He
Suppose
dies.
he's not.
Uh-oh.
Suppose he's not coming back. He just disappears from sight as soon as it goes into the courtyard.
I'm waiting.
You
I
don't know
go
if it's
to
the
the
night or
courtyard. I
nothing.
go on the fucking roof.
Yeah, you
Why
don't
would
towards
I
it.
fly and walk into the courtyard? I can.
You don't.
Oh.
Gary, you don't. You like. Imagine this. There's like a border of the courtyard. Doesn't matter how high you fly. Just like when you fly in, you just disappear from sight from them. They don't see you anymore. So like the party. Suppose he's not coming back. What are you guys doing?
What do you mean? Suppose it's not coming back?
Like
Wait,
Yeah,
Suppose-
but
suppose.
why are we supposing that? We just saw him just appear.
No, okay, so
Ooh, it's
how
a
much are
mime
you
force fed. I
waiting?
go up to
What
the
are
force
you
fed and I start
doing?
miming.
Just
It's
tell
like
me.
the rule. It's like Nils' thing. Like, if they're not gonna come back ever, what are we gonna do? Well, I'm gonna wait 5 minutes, and then once 5 minutes is up, I'm gonna propose that we go look for him.
Yep.
If he's not back.
I vanish and you wait fucking 5 minutes when I vanish.
Well, that's how long the spell cast. How do we know that you're
I-
gonna be
I
fine
know-
or not?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's magic, dude. We're in magic. People vanish into, like, these illusions of things.
Yeah.
I'll see what happens in 5 minutes if you don't come
This
flying
world
back
is so
out at us.
magic that Darius is desensitized to magic, and he's just like, it's just another magic thing.
We're becoming jaded.
James is not the guy to go charging in after someone. He's not your white knight. I'm not gonna go
I,
charging in.
I
after
just
you.
I say to the party, if he's not coming back,
I will be your white
I
bear.
can create a
We
death.
had 4 minutes left. I suggest we wait 4 minutes.
4
3
minutes.
No, now
Yeah,
2 minutes.
I like
then
that.
1 minute. And
He
then the 4
does
minutes
not-
are up all of a sudden.
He's
That's why I
not.
said
Not,
5.
he does not appear in 4
Okay.
minutes.
Should we go in
How do
now?
we
and
know
should
he
we
does not appear in
investigate?
4 minutes? Like,
His bad things
has he
happen
done
once
anything?
he flies to that portal. Once he flies to that wall, bad things happen. I'm assuming.
Does he get to
So-
make an action before he disappears for 4 minutes?
He gets to make actions, but I'm asking you what you are guys doing first. I'm sure
I'll-
I know that he's not gonna be appearing after 4 minutes. What are you guys doing? After 4 minutes have passed.
After 4 minutes, I suggest that we go into the hall first.
I can.
Yeah, I say let's go.
I could create like a pathway up there. But how high is the courtyard? Like, can I create? I essentially I can make like 120 feet of a pathway. I still have to.
Maybe if we go up that way, the same thing will happen to us.
I say
We'll
that
just
in case we get like cornered on the roof or something, we might need that to get out. I think that
Yeah.
we might want to go through the entrance to come in.
Sounds good. Okay.
Okay. So you guys move in.
We're coming for you, Samal, even though we don't want to.
Okay, Samal, we go to you.
Huh?
So, as soon as you jump in here, you just fly in. One sec.
And he flies back out immediately.
Yes, he flies back out on the other side, and mhm. You see yourself, and you see yourself in full lavish clothes. You just appear in a full courtyard, full of people, bustling with people of different colors. There are mostly like white people, and there are a lot of tan people dressed in
He's very
weirder.
racist.
No, it's actually
Very
important. Shh. Tanner people dressed in weirder noble clothes. You get yourself. You don't feel the same. You feel weirder. You're
Do
all
I
dressed in this
feel
lavish.
do I feel similar to the last experience that I had?
You do not. You cannot
Which
find
one?
any resemblance.
No, I ended up in I can't remember
Sorry,
which door it was. Was it the Red Mage's door?
Yep.
Oh no, it was
No.
the door of the Black Mage's. Yeah, it was
The
door
Yeah,
of
it's
the
just
Black.
black.
You do not feel. You do not find any resemblance between the two sensations. But you all are full garnets into noble clothes. It's bustling with people. It's live. Everything looks beautiful. There are plants around you. Everything is like completely marble. It's like completely brand new.
Am I still levitating?
You are not levitating. You are on the ground, in the courtyard, with a lot of people. And around you, there seems to be like, besides the people, there seems to be like something missing. You cannot quite put your finger on it.
Do I still have my equipment, etc., with me?
You check for it.
Yep.
You do not find anything.
What do I have on me? Just basic
You have
clothes,
like
basically.
noble clothes. You have like a money pouch that's pretty bustling with coins. You have a couple of papers. Do you check the papers?
Yes, because I'm curious to find out what.
It says Noble Urn of the Cytilian High Family.
And does that ring a bell to Samal?
Roll me a Bardic Knowledge check.
I always forget bardic knowledge. I'm such a bastard for it. Sorry. Plus,
Actually, I should not tell you about this because I think it says that you need to request it.
I need to request what?
The bargaining knowledge. I think you need to request the bargaining knowledge. I'm not sure though.
Why would he need to?
I
It seems silly.
it
No,
just
to say the bard can
Like,
make a very
I need
specific
to
check
request whether or not I know
to
something.
see whether he knows relevant information about local notable people, legendary items, or noteworthy places.
No, I'm gonna take that as I can tell you to make it. So go on, roll it. Oh, that's a
Alright.
19. That's pretty good. You know,
I haven't
noble
rolled
bird.
anything yet.
That's not.
That
Oh,
was
you
that
were
was my
silently sorry.
yeah.
I saw a roll and I was like, okay, this is it.
Roll. So 3 bardic level. What level are we now? 6 plus 3 plus 2. I know the shit out of
27. Yes, you know the shit out of Noble Rune. The Noble Rune family is an ancient family of the Satyrians. Back when you heard legends of them. They were the ones that were burned here. You know the legend of the Hall of Heretics. There
Yeah.
were a lot, like it said 1,000 people were burned here and branded as heretics. And this is on the same day when the old ones died and the new ascended like Kar and Sil and Hamer and the others came to power.
Oh shit. Alright, do I have anything else?
Besides that, just like a little scepter-like thing.
Like just a posh item, basically.
Yeah, just a posh item.
Right,
And
I
besides that,
walk
nothing
around,
else.
walk around with my swanky scepter out.
Okay, you
Starts
see
spinning it. Alright.
you see
Yeah.
what you recognize to be clerics that are dressed in robes you have never seen for ages. You remember your father being dressed
Mhm.
in one of these robes and his
Mhm.
followers. You see knights dressed in the same colors as the robes. You see people dressed in lavish clothes that you need to make me another bargaining knowledge check.
Damn, bards know everything just from
Yeah,
songs.
do you use any
Legends-
other checks
legends and
besides
myths.
bardic knowledge?
Legends and myths. This is actually very appropriate. These are an ancient race for that was extinguished by the Ascended because they defied them. This race is called the People of the Sun, and they come from the Soul Kingdom in the east that was long ago, very long ago, destroyed.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing now?
I'm in the Hall of Heretics.
You're not. You're in the courtyard yet. You're just walking around.
No, but I mean, it's the same layout and location. I recognize it from what I saw
Yes.
before I went into it.
Yes, but
Yeah,
like,
I just
I need to mention that the sun is up, completely up in the sky. And
right, and it wasn't when we went. in, yeah.
everything is alive here and beautiful.
Yeah, I just walk up to the entrance to the Hall of Heretics and
Okay.
through the courtyard. Catches my eye. I can't really see anything catching my eye. I just want to know what the hell's going on.
You start walking inside and then something ticks and around you appear a couple of people just seemingly out of nowhere. This big burly guy appears to your side holding a big sword of a weird design. This is you, by the way, Jack. This is how you appear. You are mostly naked, wearing only a how do you call it? Basically like a kilt, and this big, huge sword of an intricate design.
Simon's Jack's wearing a dress.
Then
Wait, so
um,
this. Wait,
What?
no, so this is Iden?
this is you. Like this is your character. This is how you appear here. To
What?
the side of this noble. 1 second. Everything's gonna be explained.
Are you wearing a dress?
He's wearing a what do you call it? A kilt.
A kilt.
It's a,
He's wearing a kilt.
it's a Scottish dress, but for men.
Same thing.
Yes.
I know what a kilt is.
you are bigger like than you were before, and seemingly as strong. Anyway, besides this, there's a cleric that appears in in the robes of roll me a 1d5.
Who?
Because yeah, this is like the robes, the
Me?
cleric, the clerical robes you appear in.
Okay, 1d5. Fun.
Okay, you appear in
Bikini.
robes of gold, complete gold with red linings. It's actually like it's a bit hard because it's like full gold thread that it's made of, and fur. It's very very lavish. You appear to the side of this noble. Behind him appears a mage of red robes, I guess. What's your alignment again? You can PM this to me, Isai, if you don't want to say it out loud.
I don't know. It's like supposed to be. It started off as being neutral good, but I'm pretty sure it's changed by now.
Okay, so what would you say? Would you
Probably
wear
like chaotic
the
good now.
Would you wear the white robes of a good mage? Would you wear the red robes of a neutral mage, or the black robes of an evil mage?
Probably white robes.
Okay, so you appear in white
Probably
robes.
chaotic good right now. I ain't too evil, man. I ain't too evil, man. I ain't too
You
evil.
appear in fully lavish clothes
Oh, I feel
of
death.
a mage,
feel-
and James, you appear in similar what's called noble clothes as the noble to your side. And you all recognize each other. You just like by looking at each other, you all know
Jay,
what. Yes.
forgetting somebody.
Bob.
Bob. Yeah, guys.
Bob doesn't come with us. I stabbed him in the foot.
What happened with Bob? Did Bob come with you?
And then I walked
I
over
told
with white robes,
I
so-
told Bob to stay with Nick and Cadence and follow them.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's under our
there's,
protection.
There's another bodyguard to the side of Nick. Nick appears in similar ravish clothes. Nick, upon a close inspection, you have the same thing, like a couple of parchments, but you have a dagger that is hidden behind a couple of your clothes. Cleric and mage, you act as the same, like you have the same spells, the same material components. You just don't have any other items you would have.
Do
Oh,
I
is it-
still,
is-
do I
is
still
not-
have
is-
access?
So it's not like we can actually act. It's not something that Gary only can experience. We
No,
can
no, it
Everybody
sounds like
is
you're
now
all here
here.
now.
Everybody is now here,
Yeah.
and you like just looking at each other, you know who you are. Even in this weird outfit,
Right.
you know who that is.
Do I
have
still
to do
feel like a
will save
rogue?
too?
You still feel like a rogue.
I
I don't know
Okay,
how
I
a
have-
rogue should
oh
feel.
wait, Jack dropped.
Okay.
Do I
Do I
have to go
still
will
like what I'm
save
saying
too?
is do I still have the knowledge that I acquired through all my
Yes,
years? in
everybody-
life? Okay.
Everyone's all mentally sound. It's just physically we're altered.
I was like,
Is that just
Okay.
me?
yeah,
Yes, just
That
you.
was just you.
it's just you.
What about the will
So
save?
I can still cast my spells and that as well, or feel like I have access to them.
You feel like you have access to them. Yes.
I do still
Yes.
have connections to my goddess and stuff like that,
It seems to have the same connection.
and I still wear my.
Um,
Do I still have my?
It's like you put your hand on it. You know it's the moon, like your moon. But as you look at it, it's something else. It's like a portrait of a man.
Well,
Do I need to ask
this
if
is
I
where this is not where I parked my car.
do I need to ask if I know who the portrait of the man is?
It's Karn.
Yeah.
Nick N
Let's
would know.
stay here. This place is nice.
It's not nice at all.
Gold?
It
What the
really
hell
isn't.
is this? Gold? I don't wear gold.
It's all
No,
nice and shiny.
No, you need
Ah!
no you need to calm down and listen that this test could be quite dangerous.
Test?
What do you mean?
Well, everything else is tested on. This could be quite dangerous.
Why is everything testing us? Curse you, gods! Smite me down in my
I s-
place if you
I
had
just, like,
not
look at
angered
the-
me before.
I
blah, blah, blah.
smite eyesight down.
You wish you could.
I look at the sword and just say, what? And then just throw the sword.
What is this?
I throw the sword away. I don't want a weapon.
Your cam is frozen.
What
The
is
guards
this?
look weirdly at you, but then shrug off.
I go and pick it up. Just go. You dropped your
And
sword.
then pass it back to him.
No, he doesn't want it. I'll keep it. But I make it look as unstrange as the strange thing that he just did look. But it's possible.
I want to read my paper.
On
Um,
your paper, it says Fifth Heroine. You have been assigned here in order to find out what the young Ascended are up to. Feel free to use any means necessary to acquire the information that you need. Once you are close to any of them, do not reveal yourself. Do not reveal yourself to anybody but your escort. Find out however much you can and report back.
This is silly. Did I have to do a will save too?
And then you have a couple of what do you call it? A couple of papers declaring you're a noble. That's the same thing that Small has.
Papers, please.
Can I go anywhere that's not in vision of people? Like, I'm not bothered about the party people, but like any guards or anything like that.
The courtyard is kind of envisioned because there's like a lot
Yeah,
of
but
people.
I walked up to the entrance, so I must be near the entrance.
Yeah, so yeah, everybody is around you near the entrance. That's why the guards kind of eye you wearily when you throw the sword. So do you guys go inside? Do you guys
I just
backtrack?
I just tell everyone the tales that you've said. Portray that how many people died here. And it's not the first time that I've experienced things that have shown me events in the past, or sent me in other places. So you just be careful. This is probably not as much of an illusion as it looks. There's something specific we're going to have to do.
I motion the party kind of together into like a little like group, and I kind of whisper what this says and kind of gesture at it to like show them what it says.
Yeah, so it's a spy, Herovim, and go on.
You understand it, don't you, James?
I understand what it's asking me. What do they mean by young ascended? Did the ascended have children?
No, there was aren't the young ascended the other name for the heretics?
Nope. The
Oh, the
young
people
ascended
before the
are
heretic.
Karn and Sil and such. They had parents. Parents that are called the Old Ones in your time.
Yeah, so then Khan and them are the heretics, yeah?
No, Karn are the children of the current leading archmages.
Chucky, you've got me lost in
Okay,
this
so
ridiculous law.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
give you the timeline. There was
No, I don't need the timeline. Just where does Khan fit into
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
I want
so-
you with the
I'm sure when we were in the temple, you said that these were false heretic gods.
Yes, this is for your time, from your time, yes. But before, they were the people that declared themselves gods.
To the
And
future.
most
Guys,
of the
guys.
people, 1 second, most of the
Do that
people
job.
did agree with, like, did just believe them because they were very powerful. But before they came into power, they had parents who were at power.
So the
And-
parents are who they're referencing as the young.
No, the young
No, the
ascended.
young are the ascended that we know today as false gods, but they call them the young ascended because they have parents.
That's what I
at this
said,
time.
though. That's what I said.
Okay, we confused
Guys.
each other.
We need to go back to the future. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Team is playing in the
Okay, so-
background.
Yeah,
So I'm to observe them and to gather information on them. That's what the paper tells me to do.
and I wouldn't
Okay.
defer from the paper just in case. However, we'll have to see what happens.
Using any means necessary. Okay, cool.
Okay,
And that
so
doesn't mean doing harm to one of the party.
Mhm.
so what do you guys do? Do you go inside? Do you go outside?
I want to try and go inside you.
Uh-huh. Everybody follows?
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm a guy in a kilt, right?
Yes. There are a lot of you.
Do
Lot of
I
guys
know
like
who
Good.
I am?
No, I have no idea who you are.
Well, the rest of us have a bit of paper that tells us where I am, who we are. So do you not?
It seems to be like he's your bodyguard. That seems to be the obvious answer. Everybody here around, like it's pretty logical. You got look around, you see noble, you see either a knight with him, or you see this big black burly guy with him.
So
And
he's
I
not
am a
aware
wizard.
who he is.
Do I have a spell book? Chucky, do I have a spell book?
You do not have a spellbook. You're the same class,
So
like
I'm
you're still a
just
sorcerer.
sorcerer.
You're still a sorcerer, yes.
I'm a wizard. I try and pick up a book and make it look like a spell book.
You can,
Okay.
like, you're gone. So Jack, go on.
If not, seriously.
I say go.
No, good.
Stop,
Okay, so
stop, stop doing that, please.
If Isai's got if Samal gives me back the sword, I just put it in its sheath and don't like have it out. But I'll just walk by his side and look menacing.
What did Bob look like? Another bodyguard.
Other bodyguard, yes.
I talk to him to see if he can talk common and understand me.
He responds back in a salty, like, "Yes, master. What is this?"
I say, just this is very, very powerful magic. Just try not to panic, and I don't mean to be rude, but try not to say anything either. Just that, unless it's vital, like if something's going to hurt us, speak by all means. But
So is he a human
He's
now?
like, yeah, he's a human.
Give me a description of Bob as a human.
He is another big burly
She.
guy.
It's actually a she.
He's not that big as Aiden's big burly guy at the moment, but he is still muscular and lean. He has a hard face. He has battle scars over his body and a kilt. So like tan kind of skin.
Do I know it's Bob?
You do know it's Bob. Like looking at him, you just know it's Bob.
yeah. I asked him just to
I've
check if
seen
he's
this
got anything on him.
He has like the same equipment, a sword, and a kilt.
I just say,
Well,
tall am I?
gentlemen, let's.
if you follow Aiden and me, then everything should be fine. Hopefully.
Yes,
How tall am
master.
I?
You're just a bit taller than your normal self. Just add like a couple of 10-20 centimeters to Aiden's height, and that's your
Am I
current
shorter or
physical
taller?
description. You're the same height.
Okay, so
That's-
he's like 6'6".
that's
Cool.
So I'm.
So should we go inside then?
Yes, I'm ready to go inside.
I was looking forward to having lavish dresses, not like the clerical robes that they're having. Like, I'm so disappointed.
Okay.
I didn't get to wear a dress.
You didn't get to wear a
Where's
dress.
the dress?
I'm sorry I didn't give you a dress.
Well, kinda. But, yeah. Nah,
Okay.
the frills, man. I want the frills.
So you enter velvet rugs.
That
car-
frill win.
Velvet rugs is what you step on as you go in. Carved wavy columns with intricate designs to your sides. You enter a nave. Just 1 second.
What? A nave.
It's not necessarily like disregard the first room, but it's basically a nave. There are benches, rows and rows of benches that people are sitting on.
It's a nave.
The nave is
It's like
the
it's
thing
a
in the
religious
church.
thing. Yeah.
Like it is the thing in the church. Like it's basically the big room in a church. Like you have a lot of benches and you have the altar and where like the priest goes up and talks down.
Where
Be
everyone
gone,
sits.
knave.
I am the strongest priest. Ah ha ha ha.
So you enter this nave. Like a young boy takes like lead of you and shows you to your bench, where it stands the name Noble Orn and whatever else your noble name was, Nick. I think it was Herovim.
Yeah, we sit down. And, well, I sit down. I don't know what anyone else is doing.
Okay.
I'll sit down.
One of the clerics, dressed in golden robes, comes in front at the altar and starts speaking. Welcome everybody. We dearly welcome everybody here, the people of the sun and the Cytilians alike. We celebrate here today our alliance, which has made today 50 years. we
Well,
have
but-
been we have been working together to advance both our societies, and our gods are looking down on us with smiling faces. We raise a glass to you all and welcome you to the feast of the 50 years of age, the age of sun and magic. You would, like everybody would know this now, not only Samal. This is just basic history. This is when the age of sun and magic stopped, and this is where, this is the day when the old descendant died and the new ones came to power.
This is basically.
We have to kill him.
I look around. Is there like anyone doing anything out of the ordinary?
Or it's
This
like
is a long time.
a long time
even
ago.
a long time ago. Let me give you a more accurate, something like that, description of where this is.
22.
So you are basically in an age that you do not have a name yet of. But what happened here was basically 75, 100, almost 180 years ago.
Even before my time. Interesting.
So
So-
I
But
got
it
22.
was still, it was in this city. Like we had not been teleported away somewhere else. We know
No.
that we are.
Seems to be still like you know this to be Feroim. Still the same city.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. So like everybody is being invited. There are two what do you call them? Two stairs going upstairs towards what they call a feast room. This one here that you see to your right. I think I changed it here, did I there? Yes, I should have. Yes. That is where you are called on.
I rolled a
there seems-
22 on my spot.
Um,
You never said if I saw
you-
anything.
You do notice something behind the altar. There is like do you know in Catholic churches, like behind the priest that the priest speaks, there is another room that's like sealed off from everything
Yeah,
else.
so-
That's basically what you see. Behind like paintings and lavish rugs and animals hang from the walls, there is like you see a door that's pretty well hidden for the naked eye that goes into this other room.
Do I know what this room is to this church, or was that not spoken of in basic history?
It's just normal church, like just like an
Okay.
altar behind. Okay, so what do you guys do?
Did you say everyone's standing up?
Everybody's kind of standing up. Like some people are just waiting around, speaking to each other. Some people are greeting each other. It's like not everybody is moving upstairs.
I find someone that stood talking and I introduce myself as my character. Not my character, the name I've been given.
Oh, do you go to a there are a couple of people here. There's the knights, there's the bodyguards, there are the clerics, the
I
mages.
go to another noble.
Okay, so do you take a Slatilian noble or a Sun Kingdom noble?
Yes, Sun Kingdom one.
Okay, you introduce yourself and oh, hello, noble Ern. My name is one sec.
Runa.
My name is
Fatima
Bruna.
Longbottom.
My name
Good
my
luck,
name is my name is
Dominic Douglason.
Emilio. I come from Sun Kingdom, as you know, the capital city actually. Have many holds there. Who are you? I do not know much about you, only your name.
It's a funny story that. Do I know more about myself if I put my mind to
Like,
it?
Yeah, looking into the pages, you see like noble Ern, it's like certificates of you, like noble Ern, holder of that and that, trader, and like a couple of titles you have.
Yeah, I just rhyme them off. Like I try to make it sound like I'm not reading off a bit of paper that I remember reading, but I just flamboyant it a little bit.
He's impressed and asks, "What do I owe this humble pleasure?"
I say just merely mingling and finding out just as you are why other people here. What does a person from the Sand King travel all this way for?
Well, of course, it's 50 years as our alliance has flourished. All this time, it is we feel it our duty to come here and have a good time with our friends in the other continent.
Hmm?
It is a
Excellent.
celebration of our
And,
alliance.
Will you be joining everyone upstairs?
Yes, shortly. I'm just meeting some old acquaintances and friends that have come to welcome me here as well.
Excellent. I should see you upstairs, and I'll leave you to finding your friends.
Thank you, my
And
friend.
I want to look around, and I want to see if there's anybody that sticks out.
There are a couple of people who stick out. Here, like, draw me a spot check.
Spot is +2. Phew.
The clerics themselves are not mingling. They are just staying in set positions, waving people in certain directions. There are very few of them who are actually in the crowd mingling. Some of them, like to be Cadence
I
and
think it's the same as Cadence here.
Yep.
I just go back to the group then and let's see what everybody else has to say or wants to do.
okay.
Would
Anybody
I
else want to
know
do
of
anything?
would I know of the church massacre?
Mhm.
Well,
He knows of
didn't
the
you
church
did you
massacre.
describe it, Gary?
Yeah, I said everything that I knew about it. So yeah,
Okay, so yeah,
Okay,
you
so
would
he
know about the
describes-
church massacre, yes.
Is this? I ask him. Is this the day of the massacre?
it would appear to be yes. And
We're gonna die if we die here.
it's hard to tell whether we're supposed to die or not. We in this form might actually have something to do with what happens.
We seem to be wanting to gather information on these young ascended, but I do not see them here. Do you?
No, but it
Do
would
you think
make
that we should
Cadence,
talk
what do
to
your
the-
elf eyes see?
Do I know it? Did Aiden actually? Did you say Aiden wasn't aware of himself?
No, nobody was in their physical form.
Yeah. Okay. Not in the physical form. Do we look different? Am I not
Yes.
an elf right now?
yeah.
You,
He said we'd all change.
you all look differently.
What do I look like?
You find a mirror to find out.
Sure. I would. I
You're a
probably
man
would
now. Ha ha ha.
before all that. Meanwhile, while they're doing that, I probably looked in the mirror. I guess.
You just like a normal human, from what it seems. Tanner skin, fair, like still a woman.
That's still a relief.
Yeah. Do I know who killed everybody? It was the young ascended, wasn't it?
The young ascended declared everybody here to be a heretic. The Sun Kingdom people denied the true faith, and they're insulted the young ascended, and their parents allowed this. They considered them under their power. They killed everybody and declared that these are heretics. We have walked our path of our religion, and we declare war upon the Sun Kingdom on this day with this action.
By the way, after that, when Aiden asked me another elf, I giggle and say, "I don't see any elf, Aiden. Do you see any elves around here?"
Oh, he was just making
I just look, and just like,
Okay.
and then just turn back to smile and say, "What do we do?"
I say to James that there's something odd about them clerics. They're not doing anything.
Should we kill them?
No, we shouldn't kill anybody yet.
I think we should gather some information.
Exactly.
I turn
you so
towards one of.
clever.
I don't
I-
fancy being burnt alive.
Hopefully,
That would not be a
do that.
pleasant way to go.
So I say we gather information, but the first bit of information we want to find is how are they going to trap everyone in here and burn them?
Probably by going upstairs.
That's what I was thinking.
FYI, like there's
They
two
massacred a
upstairs.
lot. They massacred a lot more than just these people here, though, didn't they?
They massacred about 1,000 people. That's
Yeah.
what the legends say.
Yeah.
There are a lot of
How many
people
people
here,
are
but
there?
it doesn't seem to be 1,000 people.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'd say it doesn't look like just here is where it gets attacked. Like escape in this scenario might not actually exist. We need to consider that.
So right now these clerics are worshippers of whom?
Yeah.
Are they worshippers of the parents? Or are they worshippers
Corn.
of the
Yeah, Corn the
Corn on the
Berserker.
cob.
No, they
Must
had.
have been Corn
You
the
said they had
band.
the same thing as Cadence, didn't they?
Not all of them. Like all of them are different. Right? Most of them are different. There are a few of the same kind, but some of them are like Cadence. Seems to have the same color robes as Cadence.
Yeah.
So they are already followers of the Young Ascended.
Yeah, it looks like they're probably different ones from different ones of the Young Ascended.
I say to the party before I walk over to one of the clerics that I'm gonna do my lying thing. If you will have a better idea, then I suggest that you say it now, or else I'm going to lie to them and say that the Young Ascended have ordered them to go into the courtyard and to call off the plans. We are messengers from them.
I don't think that'd work.
Well, I have no better plan here than that.
To gather information, not cause a chaos. You can't gather information if you're dead.
What if we simply go up to them and say, the Young Ascended have said to go through with the plan instantly? And then we can gather information and see exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah, but you need to understand that there's no reason for us to know what we know.
Unless we
Of course
weigh
there
in on
is.
it.
We can abuse knowing what we know, though. We can make it seem as though we are from them.
But I doubt that they announced this publicly as if like there's millions of people that know about what's going to happen.
Yes, but
No,
surely
but-
not everyone in the organization knows everyone in the organization.
Yeah, but it's also like that probably these clerics don't even know.
There's no like otherworldly knowledge that comes to me while I'm wearing all this shit, Jackie.
No word of knowledge. Nobody has any knowledge but for whatever papers they found around or whatever knowledge they had before. So only physical change, no mental change.
Do I feel stronger or less dexterous or whatever?
You feel the same as Darius would feel.
Well, I had a decrease in charisma for being an S. Sorry, I had an increase in charisma for being an Esper, but a decrease in like strength and shit. So would I have that strength back?
Yeah, he's basically saying it's just an illusion. We are what we are, however, it's an illusion.
We are who we are.
Yeah.
I want to be
I'm-
stronger.
I'm gonna.
Stronger, faster.
I would ultimately go and talk to somebody who's wearing a necklace
Yeah.
of Khan.
I want to go up to a cleric as well, and I just want to talk to one of them for the moment.
Yeah, I'll go to one of the. Is there any female clerics that are wearing the same that I'm wearing?
Yeah, you can find a female cleric.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you all of you go at the same cleric.
No, I want to go
No.
to one. I want to go to one that's specifically wearing a necklace of Khan.
Standing next to Small.
Yeah,
I just wanna
that's the
go
same
to-
thing that Cadence is going for.
I want to go for one that's
Yeah.
alone. I want to go to one alone. Like, I don't want to be with other people trying to talk.
Okay. The cleric hails Cadence. It says, "Sister,
Hail
what can I do
sister.
for you?"
Hail sister,
That lady.
soul sister.
Soul sister. What time is it on the day?
The lady.
It's about 2 or 3 p.m.
How fare did this afternoon?
Well, sister, where? I am just escorting a couple of nobles to their seats upstairs. I have just taken a little break to enjoy some time in silent prayer.
Well enough. Well enough. So I look over to Small. Is there anything you would like to?
Would you pray with us? Would you hold us in a quick prayer?
Oh, of course, of course. And she goes through a prayer, a chant of power and a chant of virtue to Karn.
Is it just general, specific? It doesn't mention anything of like today's events or anything like that.
Nope, no, it mentions nothing of today's events.
Yeah.
Says that all heretics shall be burned, and everybody who does not acknowledge the true faith shall know the righteousness of the true one, true association of gods.
I ask her if she knows where the mighty Khan is these days. Where?
She says he is upstairs at the high table, dining with, lunching with, I mean, feasting would be the best word, yeah. Feasting with their parents and
Fisting
other...
with his parents.
Fisting, yes.
It's
Feast,
challenge.
feast, a feast.
Is fisting his parents?
A feast, guys, and food. Stuff with
Yeah.
food.
Yeah, well, you can use with food if
Perverts.
you want, just it makes a hell of a mess. I ask
Best
her.
in practice.
I ask
Food that's
her.
dirty.
While obviously we know today is a busy day, is it possible to have an audience with the man?
Well, of course, he always accepts those faithful to him and nobles, but briefly, he is now eating maybe after the feast.
I say yes, if you could put the arrangement in place, that would be absolutely much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Yes, I shall do so. May I have your name, Lord?
Yeah, I tell her my name.
What's your name?
Fucking begins with an O.
Your name is Ern.
And,
So I say Lady Bella.
Okay, so you say, oh, I shall make your presence known to the true ones. And she starts going upstairs. Will you join me? I could show you to your tables. You and your, and she looks around. Escort?
yes. Can't be too safe these days. It's always nice to have company.
She nods.
Yeah. I just look at everyone and just to kind of seek general acceptance of the decision.
Darius, and Aiden, what are you guys doing?
Standing next to Small,
Yeah,
Yeah, just wait.
bodyguardish, looking as intimidating as possible.
I'm trying to look
Six
very
foot
wise
six
and
glory.
virtuous.
I'm just trying to basically ask you all, are you okay going upstairs now?
I'm trying not to talk to anyone or anything.
Then yes,
like
we're
anyone
going,
that comes-
yes, we're going upstairs.
That'd be so-
Can I talk to my cleric? Or
Yes. Yes. So you approach a cleric of
I walk up
water
to one
robes.
like of what robes? I want to approach a cleric of Brill, if there's one.
There is one.
Brilliant choice.
Say again,
The,
Samal?
A brilliant choice.
the cleric raises his head and says, "Well, the feast is upstairs."
Oh, I realize, but
Shit,
I
Brill's in on it.
I can't help but come and ask. What is to be for the feast?
Well, we have many assortments of delicacies like roasted fawn, and he goes on a full menu.
I smile and I say, now, I know that it is probably forbidden for you to say, nor may you even know, but is there to be any speech or anything special to occur?
Oh, of course. In the night, after the feast has been done, from the tower, the young ascended will make a speech. They have recently come of age, and they want to address some of their followers, which have grown in big numbers.
Ooh, I see, as they should. They are the true gods of our time and the greatest that there shall ever be. Did I get a sense that he was lying to me from my sense motive? With the sense
Do me a
motive and all?
sense motive.
Should you roll that to see like in private?
No,
or
you
should-
just roll it.
Okay.
You can GM roll it for me if you want.
Is that good?
Okay. He seems to be completely honest.
Okay, I thank him and say, may the light shine your way. And
He nods and returns the phrase.
I go ahead and just smile and walk away and go up the stairs.
Okay. You guys all make it up the stairs. So, there's this huge feast room that you see. A lot more tables than are currently here. This is just something that I found to give you a certain image. There are at least a dozen tables that you can count, bursting with people and foods and different specialties. You're seated by the clerk to a table, and she points in towards the high table. It's actually oops. Okay, she points towards the high table right here, and you see 5 old and saged people in robes of the most fashionable threads, adorned with diamonds and rubies and such of the like. They were brilliant, and they each have an aura of power around them, and to their sides young people you would recognize as being the 5 ascended in your time, the heretic gods in your time. Karn, Hamer, Brill, Hain, and Sil. And this is the first time anybody has seen Hain's face in a couple hundred years, so
It's quite
Good.
heinous.
it's pretty weird. Like at first you don't recognize them, but like through the process of elimination, that must be Hain.
Is there any other open seats like around the tables that do not look to be taken, but just like left open?
No, like all the seats are taken. Everybody
Okay.
has there's a name tag. Everybody is escorted to the table.
Just as we sat down, I just asked the cleric lady. I just go, I don't mean to be rude, but how long is the feast planned for? Just my bladder is it's not as good as it used to be.
The feast will only go on for 3 or 4 hours, and after that, the old ones will be making a speech, and the younger set that have a speech of themselves. They will be making from the tower. They said that they have a big surprise in store for everybody here. Something of to bring upon a new dawn of enlightenment upon everybody.
I just smile and I just say, I'm sure it will be a killing speech.
She nods and
Filled
says,
with fiery pride, I'm sure.
I'm sure it will be.
Ah, no.
I'm sure it will be.
You'd be
Yeah.
glorious.
Do the tables have like an elaborate drape over it? The people.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, Somal needs to fasten his shoelace and goes under the table. Is there anybody else under the table?
I dropped my fork. Drink.
Oh, 2 seconds is my food here.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
This food is
Maybe
just
take
amazing.
a quick break. I need to use the
Oh.
restroom and I need to do something.
We are
my
at
fork.
2 hours.
I
and 10
better
minutes.
go and get it right away.
So let's take a little
Wink,
break.
wink, wink.
Why are you waiting for? This is tomfoolery. What is this madness?
But I'm a master of ruse.
I am the ruse master. Ruse master. Okay, so we're going on break.
Yep. I'm gonna
Yeah.
turn off the stream for you guys that are watching, and we're gonna be coming back in 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna put up a title screen with music for you guys. Coming right back up, week 12, part 2. Yep.